Hey, what's up, guys? Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, show some love by subscribing, guys. It's another day with FelloF. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I think this is your opportunity. Sign up, subscribe, guys. Tell me in the comment section, where are you joining me from? Where are you streaming from? Just let me know, guys. Just tell me in the comment section. I want us to do some trading together. I want us to do some trading together. Are you ready? Let me know if you are ready. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Where are you streaming from? I just tested if comments can be sent. Yeah. Okay. We're going to be breaking down the charts. Let's see what we have here. So in front of us, what you see here is AUD JPY. Okay. So I noticed that price has been giving us an internal downtrend, and if the downtrend has to continue, I anticipated that price will pull back and give us an entry around here. Remember, I told you I'm going to be dropping a video about sniper entries, and that's today, right? So if you're not subscribed to the channel, show some love by subscribing so that when I drop that video, you'll get notified. You'll get notified. I dropped a couple of trades this week in my Telegram community, and wow, PJ script, man, it's really been a while, man. Miss you. Hope you're doing great. I waited for your message on WhatsApp to no avail, but hope all is well where you are. In the Australia, yeah, PJ script is in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. So guys, tell me in the comment section, where are you streaming from? Yeah, so like I said, I've been looking forward to see price pull back to this zone. And what do you see? Price started giving us a consolidation, making it difficult. Causing us to lose confidence. But this is AUD JPY. I'm currently looking at AUD JPY right now. So due to this consolidation, I'm looking at your pair. You're in Australia, right? So I'm trading your pair and your currency and the Japanese currency. So I'm anticipating that price should at least pull back to the zone, strip the liquidity above this consolidation if these sales need to continue. So that's why I've been very, very patient with this. Yeah, I've been very, very patient with this. And there's nothing I can do right now. I just need to wait. Let's just keep going. Maybe we'll see a pair where there is an opportunity. So this is, excuse me. This is AUD card. Looking at AUD card on the daily, you realize that we've been consolidating within this area. And we took this buy, it came all the way to this point. This gave us a 1:4. As you can see, it gave us a 1:4. And now you see price came back to our entry going. So at this point, there's nothing we can do. We are halfway. So it's either it hits here or it creates a lower comes on table pair AUD card. We should see something like this. Okay, then we have a pullback just to continue the sales. So that's exactly what we are looking forward to see on this pair. It's like when I'm streaming with StreamYard, so many people don't get notified. And because of that, I might decide to go back to the normal way we used to stream, where I'm using my phone camera here, because since I started streaming, it's really been low. People don't show up as usual. Yeah, so it's like this thing is hindering our growth somehow. I don't know. Yeah, because at first, when I started stream like this, you'll see 50 people, 100 people, but now we've just been 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4 when I'm using StreamYard. So I don't feel comfortable with that. And I think that's a big deal. It is a big deal. Because how is that possible? Yeah. Should get notified when you start. Normally, that's it. And I don't know, did you get notified? PJ Script, did you get notified when I started the stream? Okay, so this is what we see on AUD card, and I don't think there's anything we can do today on this pair. Don't forget today's Friday. Oh, okay. That's awesome. At least you got notified. Yeah, my second account also got notified. And the thing is, I don't know, the previous, whenever I use my phone direct, maybe I just use my cameras, my phone camera to capture my computer. I get a whole lot of viewers, even people who are not subscribed, right? They show up. Yeah, so I'll try it maybe tomorrow. I'll get back to my usual style tomorrow and see the outcome. And if it outperforms, then I'll stop using this method. The method I'm using, this is more presentable, but the outcome is really, really discouraging. All right. Guys, for those who are joining me now, you're welcome. Thanks for joining my live stream, and do not forget to show some love by subscribing. If you are not subscribed to the channel, show some love, guys. Turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that I receive notifications whenever I go live and whenever I drop a video. Okay, I've been receiving a whole lot of testimonies from those who just watch my videos on YouTube, which means the videos are actually helping a lot of people. Excuse me. The videos are helping a lot of people. So if you also want to join my free community, the links are in the description. Okay, so visit the description section of this stream again to my community. So and if you also have questions, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. We're currently looking at NZD USD, that's the New Zealand dollar USD, and looking at this couple of days, the 26th of July, sorry, we've been in the market and it's slow, but it's gradually going in our favor. We are up more than 1:1. I think we are somewhere around 1:2. We're not yet up to 1:2, but we are doing great. Okay, it's a swing trade, so we are holding. On this pair, there is nothing much to do. I'm trying to see if we can get an opportunity today to take a trade. So this is GBP AUD on the daily time frame. Looking at GBP AUD, I think the price action doesn't really look appealing to me, right? The price action doesn't look appealing to me. And when the market is like that, I don't really fantasize trying to force things. So I just accept it the way it is. So let's go down to the 4 hours to see what price action is telling us. Okay, if I have to be honest with you, my favorite pair, the pair I've made so much money from is GBP AUD, but I trade GBP USD a lot. So looking at this pair, you see that if we have to continue with the uptrend, okay, because it looks like an uptrend, we're in an uptrend, not like it looks like, not it looks like. We are currently in an uptrend on GBP JPY, okay, and those who've been following what we do, you see that we can mark this out as our golden zone. Whoa, my brother all the way from South Africa, Mr. Innocent, you're welcome, sir. Nice to have you. Miss you, man. So you mark out this area on the 4 hours as the lowest point, and this one as the point where we had our change of character. okay? So, Mr. Innocent, I was trying to complain because, well, I'm a little confused right now because when I used to do live streams with my phone, sharing my computer screen with my phone, I used to have more attention. I had more views than now that I'm using a software, StreamYard, to actually share my screen. So I don't know if there is something I'm not doing right because the views are really very discouraging. Yes, the views are really very discouraging lately. The outcome has not been as great as it used to be. So I don't know if there's something you can say about that. Well, Mr. Innocent, I'm doing great. I'm good, man. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, so now you realize price has gotten into our golden zone where we should be looking for buys. First, okay. I'll try this. I'll try the other way around again. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't give me more attention as I desire, then I'll be forced to go back to that system. But if I realize we get the same the same if I realize maybe it's because I've been off for a while, then I will focus more on this and dedicate more time and see if we can work like this. And I believe this one is clearer. Honestly, I can see from my second device how good this and how good and presentable this is. Yeah. Okay, so looking at Fibonacci, you realize price came down all the way into 78.6 retracement level. Okay, so at this point, this is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so at this point, what do? We move down to the 4 hours to keep looking to see if this is 30 minutes. Sorry, we keep going down to the lower time frame to see if we can see a sign, a reversal sign, which we are currently seeing. Okay. Let me take out a Fibonacci because the Fib has told us already. And you realize that price has now given us what we can consider an internal change of character. I want you to look at it closely. It's internal, it's not measured, but it means a lot, all right? So I want us to find an entry here. This is where we had our change of character. Okay. Okay, now we move down to the 15 minutes to see what price is targeting. So I'm already giving you a clue of what I'll be dropping on the video or in the video where we're talking about sniper entries. So normally at this point, we should be waiting for an engulfing candlestick to show that, okay, price is willing to move to our upside, okay? So if we get an engulfing candlestick anywhere around here, then we'll be buying. You can take a buy here. So if you want to go aggressive, you can take a buy here. Place your stop loss way below. And then the 1 hour. And target at least a 1:2, which I'm not really a fan of aggressive entry. And then you watch out and see what price will do. This is GBP. Okay, that being said, that's GBP, JPY. Okay. So we are having a 42, or let's just say 43 pip stop loss. Yeah. So that's it. It is what it is. All right, let's look for another pair. GBP AUD. These are some swing trades. So this is a 700 pips trade we're talking about. And I remember we spoke about it when it started. So it's not like I just marked out the zone and presented it to you guys. I believe you all saw it from when we were still expecting price from here to move to this point, and when price triggered up and how it came back, gave us second opportunity and continued going. So I'm not just saying, I'm not just marking things out. This is exactly what price is doing on GBP AUD. So on GBP AUD, what do? We just stay patient to see how price reacts around this key level. If price successfully breaks above, and we'll then be waiting for a pullback to continue the uptrend. But if not, then I think we'll have a change of character, internal change of character somewhere around here for us to start selling. Yeah, PJ script, thanks man. I told you to connect with me, man. It's like you don't like connecting. Do you still have my WhatsApp number? If not, you let me know so I can drop it for you to have it. Do you still have my WhatsApp number? Okay. Let's look and see. So this is a little entry I had on Thursday, still on GBP AUD. Still on GBP AUD. Okay, let me just drop it here, the comment section. Should be a plus. Oh my God. Yeah, 651-899-562. Yeah, I think that's my WhatsApp number, man. So you can reach out. And anybody can reach out, guys. If you want to connect with me, I'm here for you. I just start it. I don't know if starting simply means I've pinned the number or what. So anybody who wants to connect with me, that's my number in the comment section. You can reach out. Okay, and for those joining us for the very first time, you are welcome, and please show some love, support us by subscribing to the channel. Okay, and once you subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that you get notified whenever I am live. Okay. I really want us to build something solid. My goal is to transform 10,000 ordinary people into profitable traders. And out of the 10,000, I also look forward to convert at least 1,000 to six-figure traders. And I don't think 5 people watching my live stream will help are enough for us to get to that point. At least it's a good start, but let's do well. Let's connect. Let's share the live and invite our friends. Let's build something together, something solid. I believe together we can do something great, but personally or individually, you do great, but not as great as we can do as a team. Oh, brother, lately I've really been damn busy. I actually traveled, so I just came back. I lost my cousin, my younger sister, one of my younger cousins. So that has actually been it has taken me so much time. That's why you see I'm not too consistent on YouTube as I used to do. Yeah, but I'm back. So the strategy we even spoke about, I've not had time to actually digest it. So I'll take time to check it out. And I think it's something great. I think it's something great. Innocent, thank you. Thank you, man. Thanks, man. That's part of life. It's something we cannot avoid. So it's well, man. It is well. Thank you. For those joining us now, please show some love by subscribing. And like I was saying, this is a setup I had on GBP AUD on Thursday. Yeah, let me see. Is this Thursday? Oh, that was Monday. On Monday, yeah. Today is Friday. Oh, yeah, that was Monday. So I had this set up. Why? It's the same thing we just saw on GJ. You see, price took out the highs, so I marked out the lowest point, and when price came into my zone, I took a buy because I had an engulfing candlestick on the 4 hours. You can see, this is it. And when price came back down, we had our entry, and I actually took out my profits, so I'm not in the trade anymore because price is already around a very important point for me. So this is a 1:4. I actually took a 1:5. Okay, I took a 1:5 somewhere around there. That's why I took my profits. So once you understand exactly what you're looking for in the market, when you see it, you don't need so much so many confirmations. Okay, I believe on my last video I spoke about conferences, that I will make a video about conferences. Yes, once you yeah, we'll check out Geo. We'll check out Geo. We'll check so many pairs, even Euro. We'll check it out. We'll check out Euro. We'll check out Geo. So, like I was saying, once you understand exactly what you're looking for in the market, once it appears, you can easily spot it out. And when you spot it out, you don't need so many confirmations to take action. You just take action. Okay, like what we've just done on GBP JPY. It's an aggressive entry, but look at what has happened on the 4 hours. This is a bullish engulfing where around my golden zone. That's a confluence. It tells me there is a possibility for price to continue going up. Okay, on the lower time frame, you see that we've had an internal change of character. Cool. And that's how we trade. You don't need everything to align. You need just a few things to align, to give you a confirmation, and then you step in and start making your money. Okay? You need just a few things to align, and you step in and start making money. So that's why right now we have a buy on GBP JPY. So as a trader, what we should focus most on is making trading easy. Okay, it's not about having a perfect entry, whatever. It's about understanding exactly what you're looking for. And once you spot it out, you make sure you take advantage. So that's the same thing we saw here. On GBP AUD, we took advantage and we had a 1:5. Okay, we had a 1:5. So that's it for GA. As of right now, there's nothing we have to do on GBP AUD. We just need to be patient and wait to see if we can have a sell confirmation or the buys will continue going. And if the buys continue, cool. We keep looking for buy opportunities. So you can see we have this key level here where I'm not expecting price to break through, but if price breaks through, then we wait for a pullback to continue buying. Simple, and that's how we trade. Now, this is USD CHF. I believe if you've been following up, you know that we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this setup for the past couple of weeks. USD CHF, okay? So this is the same golden zone you saw on GBP JPY where price has gotten into. So we're expecting price to pull back. If you notice, most of our trades are the same thing. We don't change. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. And that's just how we roll. So we're expecting price to pull into this zone for us to have a buy. Price has been doesn't. We missed it and wait for the next opportunity. All right, then this is GBP CAD. Similar. Just waiting for price to pull back into this area. If it can come deeper, something like this, good. If it decides to end here, cool. Okay, GBP CAD. Cut some on Monday. That's right, that's right. Most of them are Monday. You're right. So if price pulls back down, most of these setups, some of them will actually execute maybe within next week, anything, but we're looking forward to catch these trades this month because most of them are swing trades. When you look at these setups, they are overall trend direction. So it's not like internal trend, no. Most of them are overall trend direction. Yeah, so some of them will occur on Monday, some within the week. Today's Friday, so anything can happen. Now, this is so you trade the weekly candle. Well, I don't actually trade one candlestick. I trade the trend. So I follow more of the trend, not candles. I don't really care too much about candles, but when it happens, when a week closes, I always like to see how the new one opens. And if it takes out the highs, I see, okay, or the lows, depending on the trend direction, I then follow based on confluences. So some of those things are just confluences. Others, there are some I don't even take into consideration at times because when price gets into my zone and gives me my confirmation, I don't really need a whole lot to do. I just take action. So this is a trade I took on USD Canadian dollar. So I closed my first trades, that was yesterday. So it gave me somewhere around 1:2.8, 2.9, 1:3, something around there. So I accepted the first profits. And you see, this is the second entry. Why is this thing stressing me? Yeah, so this is the second entry, which is still running. It hasn't given us anything significant. So we are still holding and looking forward to see what it will do. Overall, we are going. Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. At times, though not always. Yeah. So if you notice, it's more of me marking out some zones, and when price pulls into that zone, and I'll start waiting for a confirmation inside that zone for me to take action. Yeah. So like you can see here, when we had this internal change of character, you see, I marked out this as the low. Okay, no problem. Okay, I really appreciate that, man. So when I mark out this low, okay, and then I marked out this high, okay, I said, okay, let price pull back into this zone and give me a confirmation. So on the lower time frame, I saw a confirmation here and I entered. You see, price still pulled up, almost topping me out, but finally it came down, started giving us profits. So it's the same thing I've just done on the other pairs that I keep doing over and over again. I just look at my golden zone, I mark it out. When price comes back into it, I take action. That's just what I do over and over and over again. So I don't actually have so many confluences. I understand a lot about the market, about so many strategies, but I try to make it as easy as possible. So this is a trade we had on Euro this week, which actually stopped us out. Okay. This was a trade we had on Euro, which stopped us out. And since then, it's just been playing around the zone. It has not gone in our favor yet. It's just playing around the zone. So I chose not to take another entry because price failed me the first time around the same area. So I just don't know what to do right now, because overall I was expecting to sell from this zone. Okay, you see, I marked out this zone. It's the same thing I marked out on other pairs. Okay, because overall, you see, this is the 1 hour golden zone, but overall this is the bigger golden zone. So I'm expecting price to come into a 1 hour golden zone and give us a sell opportunity, which hopefully it might do. But I wanted to buy counter trend targeting this when I discovered that we had this change of character. Let me tell you why I bought. I did not just buy randomly. Okay, like I said, I always mark out my areas, and you'll see that everything I do keep repeating. So this is the point where we had the change of character. Okay, I always extend it across. Then this is the last swing low that I considered. So I said, okay, now that price has come, let me expand the charts. So I said, now that price has come into my golden zone, you see, it came the first time, created liquidity around here. I just laughed. I said, now this is a trap. Okay. I waited for it to come back. It came and break through. Okay. So I had a tight stop loss, and I was right, because even if I had a wider stop loss, there's a possibility price can continue going down. So I just accept the reality and watch. So if price continues playing around the zone, comes down, goes back up, give me a good confirmation, I'll still buy. But that will be next week from Monday upward. But as of this week, I saw the price action wasn't that appealing to me, so I had to just stay off after taking this loss. But overall, I'm expecting price to pull back into this zone for me to sell Euro. Thank you, Brother Innocent. Okay, this is AUD CHF. AUD CHF. So I have these zones marked out. We marked these zones together. That was last week. Okay, so I have these zones marked out on AUD CHF. And if you notice, it is the same thing we've been talking about over and over and over again. Now, the only thing that we've added here is a golden zone. It's a key level. Okay, this is actually a mid level where I'm expecting to sell from. So, yeah, thank you. It means you also noticed the same thing I noticed. It wasn't easy. I just took that trade and it stopped me out. Once it stopped me out, I just stayed off because I did not want to force something that I can clearly see that it doesn't make sense. That's right. So this is AUD-CHF, and AUD-CHF was consolidating around the zone. Let me mark out the consolidation so you can see. So, oh my God. We had this serious consolidation around here, and price finally break through the consolidation. So I consider this a change of character, which now I'm expecting price to pull back into this zone and then give us a good sell. Okay, so that's what we are looking at on AUD-CHF. Okay, that's what we are looking at on AUD-CHF. It's not complicated, not difficult, just watching and anticipating to see some good opportunities. And if we see any, we take advantage. Yeah, if we see any, we take advantage. Well, let's also look for another pair. I think this is enough for AUD-CHF. So if you noticed, this month we've had so many pairs on our watch list. So I marked out this zone when gold was up here. I said gold was going to come down here for us to buy, but I don't really trade gold. So there was this prop I was trading. It was not even a prop firm challenge, the account that I bought. That this was a competition account. So I took a trade on gold. I bought from here. That was last week, and it gave me this profits I did not take because I was anticipating that gold would just continue rising. Though I marked out this. So when price came here, I started behaving this way. I thought, okay, price will continue rising. It will not go deeper. I scaled in, and I did not close my previous positions, and it messed me up, and I blew the account. So that's why I did not take the gold trade. Before gold came to this point, I had already lost the account completely. So my maximum loss was 5,000. So I over leveraged and it went boom. So that's it. Okay, that being said, let's move to the next pair. Bitcoin, BTC. Personally, I don't trade this. I don't trade Bitcoin. But I always have Bitcoin on my watch list because I'm a crypto guy. So if you check about me, you realize I'm a crypto enthusiast. It's a pair I love so much. And I don't take it for granted. I always have it on my watch list, always. Yeah, good. I'm not really a gold guy. Yeah, but I also have gold on my watch list. So that prop firm only trades gold and silver. That's even the reason why you see I had to. Wow. Bitcoin is one of your favorites. I love that, bro. I love that. I'm a Bitcoin guy, but not a trader. I just love holding. I love buying as little as I can and other crypto assets and just holding. Okay. I think it's weekend. I believe we'll have time for ourselves. We can have a live stream, or I don't know. Can I invite you on a live stream maybe one of these days so that we can collaborate and do something great? You remember you told me you have a new channel you were trying to build. So I believe we can do a collab. I can invite you on a live stream and we break down some stuff, if that's okay by you. And it's weekend. I believe we can have time to break down a lot together. Yeah, there's a lot we can learn this week. We can do together this week. All right, so on Bitcoin, you see I've marked out some zones, and This is 60,000 flats, and my next zone is somewhere around between 52,000 and 49,000. Okay, 49,500. Okay, no problem. I think we can do that tomorrow. Today, our weekly bias, what we think for the week. So I always mark out my zones on the weekly, my Bitcoin zones on the weekly. Thinking if price gets to this point and breaks it, man, what kind of crash would that be? This bear market can kill. I don't want to die. To say we are not estimate trade right now on Bitcoin. I don't personally trade it over on a regular. Okay, this should have been holding this trade for, and it's finding it difficult to give me even a 1:2. Yeah, this is a very slow pair. I was even AUD USD is slow money, and it's true. It's damn slow, guys. I almost closed the thing today. Yeah, I almost closed it because it's just it's cutting me swap for no reason. Yes, it's cutting me swap for no reason. Why? Because on the platform, and they are just taking swap back to back. Every day they're just cutting swap, 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 swap. Meanwhile, this is something, if I would have traded on Octa, I think I would not be losing that much on swap fee. Yeah. So for those who want to maybe trade with the broker I use where you don't spend swap, just check the description section. You'll see I dropped let me just add a link here so you can create your accounts. I'll just drop a long list of the links you need. Okay. Let me drop it here for you guys. So these are the links that are needed. Okay. So that's it. Just check. Anytime you come to watch this live, just check the comment section. You learn a lot. Connect. It is what it is. All right. So I just dropped some links in the comment section. The videos you see are very important videos. Yeah, that's real accumulation, bro. That's real accumulation. So what do you think? Do you think after all this, price will finally come down to maybe sweep liquidity before moving to the upside, or it will sweep liquidity up here and then crash. Just share a view. Tell me what you think. Because yes, I have a very wide take profit level, but personally, when this thing gives me 1:2, 1:3, I'll step out. I've overheld the trade. It's already getting boring because it's not moving. It's not moving. It gets boring when, oh, okay. It gets boring when price gets stopped and maybe you spend money for swap, but the outcome is not really significant. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let me also tell you why I am buying. So first, we'll start from the weekly. Okay. So on the weekly, I noticed that we had this pullback, and what happened? Price came back up and took out the highs. And can you bring the weekly time frame? Yeah, this is the weekly. This is the weekly time frame. Let me take these arrows out. So you realize that we had, okay, let's look at them. Let's look at the first 5 candles, the last 5 candles. So these are the last 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I send you an invite link? Maybe you can join. Is that okay? Okay. Let me just try to send you the invite link, please. I just sent you an invite link on WhatsApp. Oh, okay, no problem. So did weekly take the last weekly low? Yeah, it took it out. It took it out. That's why I'm seriously looking at buys. It took it out. So we had a sweep of liquidity here. Let me. Yeah. So where you have this red line, we have a sweep of liquidity. Let me take this out so you can see better. I believe you can see. Or let me make it bigger. Let me increase the size of the line. Good. So the red dotted line it's actually price actually took out that zone and closed above So that's it. Hi guys, for those joining us, you're welcome. Nice to have you. It's always an honor to have you guys join a live stream. Yeah. So that's one of the confluences we have. That's one of the confluences we have. Wow. Okay, so if you look closely to the left, you realize, like here, you realize that we had a change of character. Let me see. Just give me a moment. Yeah, we had a change of character here on the weekly. Sorry, a break of structure here on the weekly. So normally on the weekly, if I had to mark out my golden zone, this will be our lows. This will be our lows. So now that price came back and tapped into our area, that's why now we went down to lower time frames. Let's just look at the daily. So on the daily, I said normally price is not supposed to take out this low, this one that I just marked out, the low of this last red candle. I wasn't expecting price to take it out, because if price takes it out, it means there's a possibility for price to continue going down. You see, price came down with in between into this zone, but what happened? It closed above with a bullish engulfing on the daily time frame. That's a sign, because here you can easily see, excuse me, an evening star. You can easily see an evening star telling you there's a possibility for price to continue going up, right? So this green dotted line can be considered as our change of character line, the one I always mark and take it across. Okay, let me take this one back to where it belongs. Should be somewhere here. Yeah. So the price came back and zero what it did. That's why I've been holding the trade, because overall it is within a very powerful zone. It is within a very powerful zone. Now, once price gets to this point around here, which is a 1:3, I need to be very, very skeptical. Why? Because you see, we've been creating lower highs and lower lows, lower high. So price might choose to create a lower low to continue dropping. No one knows. So I will not just hold too tight. I'll be very, very logical. Okay, I'll be very logical with my. We've not had any change of character externally, but internally, you see, there was a change of character here, internal change of character here around this point. Okay, since price changed, price into this area, price just left and went and never came back down. That's why I had to wait for price down here and took my buy inside this zone. Because of that, I'll tell you that. Hi. Hi guys, I'm back and I'm sorry. I gotta go. I want to do my hair, and the person who has to do it is around. So, man, yeah, yeah. So, like I was saying, bro, looking at the overall daily, like even the internal daily, you see, we had this very change of character where we're creating lower highs, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. And to this point, we've not had any change of character, neither internal or external. But this is a zone that I was expecting price to react from. Okay, so that's why you see I started buying. Yeah, that's why I started buying. So yeah, that being said, thank you very much for also being part of my live stream, bro. And I really appreciate everyone else who joined. And for those who will be watching this live stream after, because I always keep the recorded versions on YouTube, for those who will be watching it later, feel free to also drop your thoughts in the comment section what you think. And we had to do GBP UST, but simply because now that I have to go, I think maybe we'll do it tomorrow. It's already weekend. Love you guys. Looking forward to see you next time. Bye-bye.